Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jonna, and today's video is going to be, how did you do it? How did you lower your numbers? It's going to be a long video, and that's okay, because the secret's coming out. There's a secret. Yeah, and it's a three-letter word. Three-letter word. I'm going to share with you guys, and it's, you want to know the three-letter word, how to do this? Do you really want to know how I did this? Well, the three-letter word is Y-O-U. You can do it. You can make the difference. You have to make the choices, and you are going to be successful because I believe in you. First of all, in the first two videos, or even the first one on Tuesday, today is Friday, so I missed yesterday, and the reasoning behind that, so you understand, yesterday was a day my father had passed away many years ago, but I was sort of in a funk, like everyone else gets in a funk. It's just one of those things that those memories still rush back of what had occurred that day when I had lost my father. So that is why the video was not put out. I'm not going to make up excuses. That's the reason why. I was almost like mourning all over again. And being here by myself, not having family or some really, you know, it's just, it's tough. It's very, very tough. So, the three-letter word that can make you change, and hopefully this is not a reflection on my glasses. I'm going to be getting new glasses here very, very soon. There is something that I had seen. Are you serious? Yeah? Okay, hold on. I had read. You want up? Oh my goodness sakes, you are a mouthy little guy, aren't you? Let's see. You want up? Hold on. Come here. That little bark comes from this little guy. Yes, he is a mouthy little thing. This is badness. He does not like, he's camera shy. Why can't, okay. What is it, what quote did I save? This is something that I really want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. One reason people resist change is because they focus on what they have to give up instead what they have to gain. And that is more or less the key of this video. We are programmed to think about, oh, I can't have that anymore. Oh, I can't do that anymore because of, you know, I have to watch what I'm putting in my body that could, you know, oh, but you're not. I want you to stop thinking the negative and start thinking the positive of what you can gain. And what you can gain is your numbers lowering. Maybe you will be losing some weight due to this situation, which is that is one of the key things as the fatty liver is losing the weight. I'm being sincere. Also, I had stressed in the first two videos, you know, make sure I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor. You have to listen to your primary care. And see what they feel is best for you. Now, all of my physicians, especially my primary care physician, knows what I'm doing. And they also did some suggestions what I need to input into this journey. So, I found all of my results, and I found out my diagnosis, and I just want you to know, you're not alone. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 situations that I am battling every single day that I've been diagnosed with problems that cannot be changed. I can't change these diagnoses. There is an injury within me, and so there is limitation, and I totally understand if a person's out there watching this saying, well, I can't do that because of this situation, or because of this situation. The fireplace was very loud. So I want you to have to modify some of the things, saying, I would love to go bike riding. I would love it. But at this point, I'm unable to. I can sit down and do it, but I can't sit up. So I know where my modifications are, where I'm needing to. Now, yoga. I just started yoga yesterday. I'm being sincere. Ray had got me a he got me a mat, and I think we picked it up at a thrift shop for like $3, and it's very thick, and I loved it. I used it yesterday. I was really worried about the lower back region and the hips. I found a fantastic lady. If you're interested, on YouTube, she was very calm, very she empowered me as in speaking to me as me being a first-time yoger, you know, yoging, doing yoga. And I think the most difficult part of the whole situation was having the 8 dogs wondering, what is she doing? Why is she on the floor, you know? And it was that was a distraction. So I'm learning that, okay, I need to set the mood, meaning the surroundings more comfortable, so the fur babies don't like, oh, maybe after the 3rd time that I'm doing this, they won't be so curious. I was a little sore that evening, I'm gonna be really honest, but it's because of the stretching. And I know, thank goodness, of my physical therapist and my doctors, you know, you got to know when to not to overstretch the situation. So if you want to follow me on that, I will give you the link. In fact, yeah, if you want, make a comment, let me know. So how did I get fatty liver disease? I'm going to be very, very honest. This is considered the non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. There's 2 fatty liver disease. There's alcoholic fatty liver disease, and there's also non-alcohol fatty liver disease. Now, I had a dear friend, Marilyn, who just sent me a message or a news thing about how many people in America that are diagnosed with fatty liver disease, and that's also with children. And I'm thinking, I know how I was diagnosed, and it was due to medication. And I have been on, you know what, I'm going to show you something, guys. Is it over here? Yeah. I organized all my paperwork. Thank goodness sakes, huh? Where is it at? Where is it at? Here we go. This is all the medications, and since 2016, and it is continuing, that I had been written to take, and then told to take off. And one of the bigger ones that was really bad for me, but it's me. It doesn't mean it's bad for everybody, but it's bad for me. Let's see if I can find it in one of my, Tramadol was the name of it. I'm on Gabapentin now. And I'm on blood pressure medicine, Lipitor. Baclofen was one of them that really messed me up. And then there was another one, Melomoxicum, I was on, that really messed me up. It was about 15 mils on that. And then it's a Tramadol, and I don't see the, maybe I have it in a different stack. This might be just 2017 and 2018. I had a whole bunch for 2016. So I'm just letting you know it was due to medication. I mean, there's so many prescriptions in here that they prescribe me, and then I go to a specialist and they say, no, stop taking that, we need to do that. I don't see it in there, but I do. The sad thing is that I've kept all of the bottles of the medication, and the one reason is because I'm going to present that to a separate situation as court to show what I had to deal with mentally, physically, you know, and it was a horrendous situation. Now, being diagnosed with the situations that was given to me, and this was on February 27th of 2017, and you have to have things documented in your medical records. Then I was told, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is an example. When I went and got my blood work done shortly after the accident was in March. I had this blood work collected on May 5th of 2016. Now, when I had been told me on the 19th of May of 2016, my ATL was a 26. Let me see if I can show you that. And that if you can see that, hold on, come back. So it was normal. Okay, that was normal. And then you go into, well, I guess I only have up to, where are my other reports? Could be in the other paperwork. I thought I had, maybe it's in here. Then on 6 months later, because that was done in May, I retested again on January 14th of 2017, and I was given the results on the 23rd of 17, and this is my ALT, the fatty liver disease, at a 41. That's horrendous. That's horrendous, and it almost taken me 2 years to bring it back down to a 20. I'm being serious. My cholesterol was very high at the time. My triglycerides was high. Yeah, that was, so you understand, in 6 months my liver had just, and that is because of the medication and also with the rapid weight gain because of the different medications, especially steroids. I wasn't on a steroid, but with the different medications, it can make you gain weight, and that's not what I'm asking, or that you need to do, as take yourself off medications. You cannot go cold turkey. I would, you know, the reason why I'm not going to this pain management doctor anymore, and the reasoning is that when I told him of those results, he goes, well, I don't know what your choices are then. I mean, I don't have the, maybe I do over here. It shows me when I had my testing done, such as I had burning of the nerves, I had shots within the lower region of my body, the hip region and the lower back, the L5 to the L1 to the S1. I mean, there's a lot of money out there, a lot of money. The MRIs, unbelievable, unbelievable. I think I've had 3 MRIs, and I think it's what I was told, it's safe just to have one every year kind of situation. CAT scan, and that is just the MRI, so you understand what an MRI is, a imaging within your body, meaning it will show, oh my goodness sakes, that would have showed my doctor of the problems within the vertebrae, or it will show you if you have a, how do you put it, if you have, CAT scans do the bones situation also. I mean, there's a separate, I should have been more prepared on that. You know what, I told you it's gonna be a long one. Let's see. I don't want to tell you wrong, and there is a difference between the two. And I want you guys to know. You probably say, this is what, I can just hear you guys yelling at me. This is what an MRI is. MRI. Pursuit test. Is a magnetic resonance imaging. It's a test that uses powerful magnetics, radio waves, and a computer to make a detailed picture inside your body. Hold on, baby girl, I don't want you to get hurt. Here you go. Inside your body. Your doctor can use this test to diagnose you or to see how well respond to treatment. Unlike x-rays and CT scans, an MRI does not use radiation. So, let's see what a CT scan is. I always call it CT scan. A CT scan is the capability test. It's free. That's not right. Maybe this is. Oh, we don't want that. Okay. CT scan versus MRI. Unlike the CT scan, which uses X-rays, the MRI uses powerful magnetic field and radio frequency pulses to produce detailed pictures of the organs, soft tissues, the bones, or other internal body structures. The difference between the normal and abnormal tissue is often cleared on an MRI image than a CT. So the CT is more of an in-depth X-ray situation. So I want you guys to know what the difference is. Now I remember going to the hospital here when it was on a Sunday, and the pain, my blood pressure was up, I mean, out the window. My pain level was at a 10, and I was, yeah, it was a scary, I felt like something was different. It just wasn't, it was painful. I was living through a 6 and 7. Now I'm about, right now I'm about a 4. And if it's bad in the evening, probably about 6, 7. You know, it depends on how much I push myself, to be honest with you. So, hello, and welcome back. No, you're not losing it. No, this is the same place you need to be at. I had to stop. Ray had called from where he's at, and I was on the phone, and I had to run a quick errand. Took me about 3 hours. That was including maybe a shopping spree at Walmart. Just saying. No, I'm just joking. I had gotten some cards, so I'll be ready for the year of 2019 for the different birthdays. So, and also I got some really inexpensive tank tops. I think they're like $1.68, and so I think I got one almost every color. And with me doing yoga, I had, yeah, because I had donated like 8 bags of clothes, and I really didn't have anything as tank tops, so I did that today. Whoop, sorry, hold on, I did not mean to do that. So coming back, and I apologize, I did not go back and see what I have recorded already. I'm trying to remember what I had stated to you, and I think part of it was there is a 3-letter word that only way this is going to happen is it's you. You are the only one that's going to be able to bring down your numbers. Your doctor's not able to do it. And how can I say? You have to do the hard work, and it's been a tough battle, believe me. But I had read a quote. Oh, my mom, I love her. Let me see if I can find that quote again. You know, you're trying to be all organized, and you have to go all the way down. Let's see here, Facebook. And what it states in that quote. Sorry about the babies. Where did I put it? Okay. It states here, one reason people resist change is because they focus on what they have to give up instead of what they had to gain. I'm going to be blatantly honest with you. I am not lying. That giving up certain things that I enjoy, and I was thinking during that 30 days, that first time when I did it, I'm thinking, it won't make a difference. It won't make a difference. And what I did the first time when I did it was in 2017. And the things that I had given up there in 2017, okay, was, and this is what I had gave up, alrighty? I had given up red meat. I had given up all of these little notes. If you looked at my desk, you're gonna say she's not that organized, but actually it's okay. It's controlled chaos. This is I'd given up red meat. I had given up fried foods. I had given up starches. No french fries, no potatoes. And I love me a good baked potato with sour cream. Oh my God. Yeah, salt and pepper. Oh, and a nice good steak. Oh my Lord. It's been a long time. Almost, yeah, 16 months, 18 months probably. I gave up sweets, like, you know, your Paloma, be nice. She's beating up on her little brother badness. The sugars, no soda. I can't remember. A lot of times was, you know, like Ray loves McDonald's. He loves McDonald's and he loves Taco Bell. Oh God. You know, and I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I have? And one, you know, I thought, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And Burger King, McDonald's has not brought it out yet, but Burger King does have a veggie burger, believe it or not. Okay. And that veggie burger is very, very good. And I was really, really surprised by that. I was really, really taken back by that. Now, they also have it with french fries. So it's fried food, you know. And so what I do is I more or less push it onto Ray's plate, which is not the healthiest thing to do because I'm giving him more fried food that he doesn't need because he too have to maintain and because of his physical for deployments situation. Now, I love pizza, breads, that was a tough one, and I debated on going vegan. I really did. I debated on going vegan, and it's almost like I was putting my body in shock because I'm thinking, I can't have cheese, I can't, you know, okay, I can't, but what's going to come out of it kind of situation, you know. I am not vegan. Today I am not vegan, but what I really would classify, title, or utilize is I eat lots and lots and lots of vegetables. What I do with me being here now is I get a small tray, a vegetable tray kind of situation that has the ranch dip, and I just take the ranch dip out. I don't even utilize the ranch dip. And I put those vegetables in a baggie, so I snack on those. That probably that lasts me personally, from 5 days or less situation of the small veggie tray. I think when Ray gets back from his deployment, I would get a larger tray for the fact, you know, I'm not going to be changing my diet. I got something in my eye. I apologize, guys. In my diet. Now, yes, I'm being blatantly honest. I have totally took red meat out of my diet. Totally. And that is tough because Ray likes making brisket. He loves making steak. He loves, you know, tacos with the beef. And I am figuring I eat chicken. And so when we go out somewhere, I will have grilled chicken. And I have to be careful on how they make it, if that makes sense. You know, if it's shredded chicken, if there's anything additional added to that. Another thing, fruit. You have to be very careful with your fruits because there's a lot of sugar in that. So there's certain things that I watch of what I put in my body, if that makes sense. I love watermelon. Love watermelon. But right now, with it being the fall or the winter time, watermelons are not as, you know, ripe or seasoned. They're not in season. Now, I'm the type of a girl, and I'm going to be really, really honest, and I don't know if you guys are the same way, is that I love dipping things into things. I mean, I make a really, really good ranch dip, and I remember when my kids were little and I had it for every holiday, and it was for the meats and the cheeses and the ranch dip and the vegetables and, you know, the whole trays kind of situation. And I like dipping my vegetables into things, and I'm thinking, what can I bring into my diet, into my body, to what I am removing? So what I do, we can't get mad at them because they're being good. That's Ginger Plain. We can't get mad. I eat a lot of avocado, I apologize, guacamole. I read the ingredients inside the guacamole situation, and what I usually eat, to be honest with you, is the Walmart or the locally, sometimes you can have a grocery store that makes it here locally, if that makes sense. So I do look at the ingredients. I do look at the carbohydrate situation. That is the main thing that I look at, is carbohydrates, the sugars, the calories. I really don't worry about, to be honest with you. It's, my stomach has shrunk. It has shrunk down very much, and it's going through that process has been very difficult. I can remember going through, going out to eat with Ray. I mean, it's much easier sometimes when it's just the two of you, and I think some of you can relate, is to go to a buffet. And I'm serious, I probably would go up and eat, I love my crab rangoon fried. I love my fried rice fried. I loved, the sweet and sour chicken fried. Those are things, I would eat things, and I would go out more than twice, more than 3 times, and plus you have the dessert bar, so probably when Ray gets back, if we go again, I would go with only the salad bar, or I would look at the salmon, or I would look at something that would be good for me. Steamed vegetables are very good. Also, I'm very careful on my rice. I don't eat white rice. I eat more of the brown rice. There's a Minute Rice. They come in containers, and I can't remember. It's a mixture of wild rice or something. But I had picked up 2 different, they're the little plastic things that you can microwave, which is, still processed. There's 2 in a container kind of situation, 2 cups in the package, I should say. And I eat maybe one every other week situation. It depends on what exactly I am eating with it. Now, like I said, I love my dips. I love my dips. So I'm really big on hummus. I love my hummus. I dip everything in hummus. Some people don't like that taste of the hummus. There's different flavors on that, but it's very good for you too. Also, when you're cooking, I want you to do some research on avocado oil, coconut oil. I have changed my oils of what I'm cooking with. I've noticed too, I've been bringing eggs a little bit more into my food, what I bring into my body. This, you have to be careful of, that's one thing about expiration dates. I have to be careful what I'm purchasing, because I'm not going to eat 18, before I used to buy the 18 count. Now I probably myself, I probably buy the 6 or the 12, the dozen eggs. And is that going to last me past the expiration date? Now, if you are married, this is the toughest thing. This is the toughest thing, is because my generation, and I think some of you can relate to this, is that what you make for dinner, or what you make for lunch, or what you make for breakfast is what you're going to make. There's no, you're going to have this, you're going to have this, you're going to have this. So I had to learn with Ray, when he comes back, is that I'm going to have to substitute something differently of what he's cooking. I'm not going to make him stop eating his pork roast. I'm not going to stop him eating what he's eating. But I am making the initiative, myself, is that we'll just buy a smaller pork roast, a smaller portion of a beef roast for him, because I won't be eating any of that. And that doesn't mean that I won't make it, or we won't make it, but he'll be the one eating it, if that will make sense. Now, when you make your roast situation, you always like to have the vegetables. I will keep some vegetables to the side, and I will steam them, or I will cook them separately situation. So taking the certain things out of my diet that I had taken out, such as the red meat, the starches, the breads, and I love my bread. I'm being blatantly honest. That is my kryptonite. That is my, the Olive Garden breadsticks. Oh my God. It's like, and when my mother came and visited, yes, I had a couple. But the thing is you have to portion, you have to monitor, you have to, sometimes you just have to give in and give yourself a cookie, but that doesn't mean for you to eat half the package, if that makes sense. Cookies. I buy animal crackers for me. I watch the trans fats, I watch those kind of situation, and it's just, that bag of cookies probably lasts me, I don't know, a couple months, maybe, I don't know, maybe, yeah. Goodness, what? That might last me that long. So those tea, I want to be honest with you ladies, and I really want you to hear me. Come here, my baby, come here. Tea has tannins, and tannins decrease the absorption of blood by 50%. Let me go get him. Hold on. So what I'm saying to you, when I had worked, come here, little man. Come here. Oh, now you want to play. Okay. It comes down to it, when red wine has it, red wines have a higher, that's another thing, alcohol. I've not had alcohol. 8 months. And what I mean by that, I had a white glass of wine with my mother. I apologize. But I don't drink like and when Ray comes back, we love to have a glass of wine, and that is something you have to be very, very careful with your fatty liver. I am being very, very sincere. And if you like your wine, go with a white or go with a rosé, because the darker the red, the higher the tannins in it. And what I mean by the iced tea or the tea, hot tea, green tea is very good for you. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to mislead you guys, but there's certain teas, like regular iced tea, is that if you're anemic, or you have, you have a hard time with your blood, think about that. Eat high iron rich foods. Also, and I didn't even cover this with you guys, Ray had gotten me a NutriBullet, one of those bullet machines where you can, that has been my savior in the morning. I'm being really sincere, and that's where I'm getting my vegetables and fruits too. But you have to be careful with your fruit because of the sugars. You can pick up a bag of frozen fruit, and I want you to look at different mixed melody fruits and see which one is lower in the sugar situation. And also I want you to, do you want up here also with him? He's going to get mad at us. Come on. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Badness, be nice. I think the straw, I don't know. One of them out of the Walmart brands is higher in sugar than the other. And I don't get the pineapple mango one. That's really high out in sugar. That hurts. You need to be nice, baby girl. You need to be nice. I also get the bags of what's really good in vitamins for you ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong. If you want to make these blends, is get a bag of spinach, baby spinach, or you get like a kale mix situation, which has you just hurt mommy. You need to be nice. Yes. I love you. Be nice. I think there's a kale mix, like a greens kind of mix. And the thing is that the sugar will help break down that greeny taste kind of situation. And it's, you're gonna say, is that fulfilling? Does that really fill you up? You know, I'm being honest. I used to do it every day. Now I do it every other day. Another hint for you, all of you, that is, if you're needing to lose weight, and I want you to hear me, this is a big one. Big one. It's, yes. Yes. Gotta fix that ear. You're a princess. When you first wake up, a lot of times you water. I'm not joking. Water is my best friend. Water is my best friend. I mean, if you don't like water, if you do not like water or the taste of water, if that makes sense, Walmart has those packets. It's like Crystal Light, but it's the off-brand, the Walmart brand, and it has no sugar. I look at the different things involved in it, and I get like a berry one, and it sort of sweetens it up, so that's where my sweetness is, because I love sweets. If I could have cheesecake or chocolate, oh my God, I would do it, but I can't. Now I can't, you know. I can probably do it in moderation when Ray comes, but right now I cannot. I cannot. Christmas was tough. Seeing all of that chocolates, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a tough one. Okay, the key thing I was going to tell you before I lose my train of thought, and I apologize, is that when you first wake up in the morning, I'm a big coffee drinker. Big coffee drinker. I need you to get a bottle. If you have a water bottle, or if you have a cup that you use, you know, water, because this is my flavored water in here, and then I have my waters here. Drink a bottled water. Hear me out. Drink a bottled water before you have any coffee. Okay? Your body has not done anything for those 8 hours, if it's 8 hours if you slept, or 7 hours, or 6 hours, and your body is burning calories. Okay, so you drinking that water before you put any coffee in there is helping you flush out whatever has been broken down. Okay, it's very, very, very important, and I do it. I'm very faithful to that, and it's, you know, Ray goes, you haven't had coffee yet? And I'm thinking, no, I've just finished my water, you know. Now, us getting older women, I understand the whole bladder thing. I understand that, believe me. Talk to your doctor if there's issues with that. I had issues with that. I'm taking a medication that helps me with that. They always say, do your exercises. Well, I'm going to tell you, it wasn't working. So, if you're having problems, you know, because it's always good to drink so many ounces of water a day. This is what I'm telling you is, I can see the difference in my hair. I can see the difference in my skin. I can see the difference in oh my goodness, what else can I say? My weight loss. It's amazing. It is amazing. So, as the diet that I do, you guys see me if you follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. I love pizza. Love pizza. And what I do, so this is, I get a frozen thin and crispy Walmart cheese pizza. That's it. And there's times where I just have the cheese pizza, and I put seasoning on it, like Italian seasoning and red pepper, and I crackle some black pepper on top of that, and I cook it. Now, there are times, the cat is talking, I'm wondering, that's very odd. There are times where I will add sliced Roma tomatoes, and I will add spinach on that. Now, I just found something, and I really was curious how it was, and it was unbelievable. I love meatballs. I miss lasagna, but there's other ways I eat vegetable lasagna situation. And I had bought some meatless meatballs in the freezer department there at Walmart, and I had cooked them, partially cooked them in the microwave, okay, because they come frozen. And then I sliced them in half. Hopefully my battery isn't running low. Slice them in half, and then I put those on top of the frozen pizza, and then I put my spices on that. Spices are very, very important into the change that you guys are about to do. And just watch the sodium. The sodium is a big one, believe me. I have switched from garlic salt to garlic powder. I do more of the Himalayan salt. I cook with the vegetable avocado oil. Avocado oil can be burned higher. Coconut oil, I use a lot of coconut oil with my blends. So, and when I cook that big pizza, to me it's a big pizza. I cut it into 8 pieces, the pie into 8 pieces, and if it's for dinner situation, I have 3 slices, and I'm done. I'm done. And then I refrigerate the rest of it, and then I just, it takes me probably 2 to 3 meals out of that pizza, and that's okay. And the thing is that my body has learned to tell me, Jay, you're full, no more. And that's the point that we have to learn in our mindset. I don't need to overstuff myself. I don't need to overeat. I know it looks tempting. You know, you have that still left on my plate. I still have some left on my plate, but that's okay. If you don't want to save what's on your plate and it's like that's a loss, well then throw that away. Then you're going to learn to take a smaller portion. But if you're like me, I'm the only one that touched it, I'm the only one here, I'm going to refrigerate the remaining of it, and I'm going to eat the remaining next time situation. I don't overeat at all. Now, I was doing some thinking while I was out taking care of some situations today, and medication, that was a big part of my fatty liver disease. I'm being totally honest with you. The medication I was on had really done it. And I had to divorce myself from my first pain manager doctor, because he stated, well, if you don't want to take it, then you have no use for me. And that's when I went into the panic, as in I'd have to go natural, go through turmeric spices. I was trying everything natural to help me. And I was fighting a battle. My blood pressure was going back up high again because the pain level was so high, even though I was on blood pressure medicine. I mean, it was a battle. Now, developing fatty liver disease is that I cannot have aspirin. Totally out of my diet. You cannot have any aspirin if you have fatty liver disease, just to let you know. So any medications you're taking out there, you need to read the prescription if it has astatine. It doesn't have aspirin in it, because that is the worst thing for your liver. But you cannot have Tylenol. Alcohol. If your numbers are what they were when I had first got diagnosed, was a 41. No, 41. It was a 41. And normal ranges was like a 36. I think 36 was the normal range. That's going to lessen. I saw someone say, well, you can buy those cleansing kits and cleanse your liver. And me personally, I don't know what's in that kit. I don't know if there's aspirin in that kit. I don't know what, and I'm being sincere when I say this, guys. My doctor scared me to death. Jay, you only have 1 liver. You don't have 2 kidneys. You only have 1 liver. There are people dying. There's kids dying, and because of the diet they're eating. It's more common than we know. And I just read an article, a friend of mine just sent me an article, and is blown away by how many people are dying in the United States from fatty liver. And this was the first time I've ever heard it, was back in January of 2017. 2016. I never knew it was even there. Apple vinegar cider. People say, well, drink your apple vinegar cider and you know, and mix it with things. I just want you to be very, very careful. It's very bitter, yes, and it is healthy for you, but it also eats away the enamel of the teeth. So drink it in moderation. Don't overdo it. And that also helps with weight loss situation. Don't take any diet pills. You don't know what's in those diet pills. I'm being sincere. Unless your doctor prescribes you, and you can ask them, is this going to affect my liver? Okay. I was making notes. This is way back when my doctor was so scared for me. So scared. So what I hope some of this has helped you. I don't know how long this video is because it stopped and all of that. But I want you to know is everybody is unique. With my diagnosis that I have is totally different from what you have. And going to a new pain management doctor, which I have now, because my primary doctor says, Jay, I cannot have you living in pain that you're living in. And then going to somebody that I was really, really doubtful, and I'm going to be really honest with you guys. You know, I had gone through physical therapy, and it wasn't helping. It was not helping. And this was in 2017. In fact, it was harming more than anything. And I stopped going because the pain was just unbelievable. And it just, I didn't feel it, if that makes sense. Meaning, I didn't feel the person was listening to what my symptoms were or where my pain is. I'm not a person, I'm not the type of person who whines, if that makes sense. I won't tell you that I'm in pain unless I'm really, really in pain. Okay? And when that is, it's past its point, and it's like, you shouldn't have waited as long as you did. Now, with my doctor directing me to the new pain management, I love her. And I told her, I do not want to be on any opioids. I do not want to be on any narcotics. I just want something that will not harm my liver. And she goes, I got it. So she knew what I needed. She knew what I was needing because she read my report on my MRI. And that was the first time this past year, 2018, I understand why certain things were happening the way they were. Because if you look at me today, it's like, there's nothing wrong with her. If you could just see, if you just could be in my shoes, you would know. There are days I have really good days, but there's days is that I'm really faking it. Okay, and I know you do the same. But she goes, Ms. Hernandez, the reason why this is happening is because of the vertebrae or because of the disc or that situation. And she described everything to the T. I understand now why, if I move a certain direction, or why that goes numb, or that pain just shoots up, or my hips just, when I get up or when I'm wanting to walk, I can't walk. Okay? I understand now why. So then my primary care physician, hear me out, directed me to a chiropractor. And I have them as a link, as on my channel, someone who I would recommend anyone to go to. And I'm going to be blatantly honest, I never in my life until 2018 have ever been to a chiro. Never. And I've always heard mixed things about them. So I was very, very scared. I was very skeptic about what is going to happen. Is this going, I hate using this word, is he just a quack? Is he just, you know, going to nibblate, or is he going to pop something? You know, you hear those terminologies, and I was really, really guarded, very, very guarded. And I went and met with him and his staff, and these two people have saved my life. And being told the first year you'll never ever be able to do the walking, the riding of the bike, or, you know, these are your limitations. Well, hell yeah, you're absolutely correct, because you were honestly causing more harm because we weren't taking care of it the correct way. They were just pushing drugs on me, and I'm being honest. They were shooting drugs in me. They were burning nerves that didn't need to be burned. And the thing is, so you guys understand, yes, there is a problem. There is an issue within the back and the vertebrae. It's I'm disabled. It's black and white. It's black and white. But the thing is that you can use different exercises shown to you properly how to do it to ease the pain. Now, during the 2 years, I did not use certain muscles in my legs or my hips or in my body, and those tendons or those muscles wrap around each other, and you know how you get those knots. Do you want up here? Okay, hold on. Oh, my baby. That was, I mean, they had to break down tissue. It took about a good month for them to break down tissue to get down to the lower level, and they're still breaking down tissue because, and it's like, I never understood what was happening. I never understood. And the physical therapist has taught me the proper way how to stretch, how to do different exercises to my ability to lessen the pain. Now, I am on 3 medications. One is, I think I put it away, the Gaptotine. There's another, and then ibuprofen. And the reasoning of the 3, the 2 really, really makes me sleepy. So I only take those at nighttime unless I know I'm not leaving the day, driving around. I will maybe take it early afternoon situation. I don't like not to be in control. Okay? Now, some of you maybe don't have an injury, and you have fatty liver disease because of the weight gain, or the medication that you're taking because maybe there's a health situation. Now, the weight loss is going to be a killer, but what you need to do, you'll gain so much more. I have gained life back to myself. I have gained life for Ray. I have gained life for my children and my grandchildren. Yes, I gave up things that I love, that I enjoy, but I am able to be around much longer because I'd given them up. Now, those are my choices. You need to sit down with yourself or with someone as your support team, or a friend, somebody, and say, I'm needing to make a goal. I need to do some change, or just sit down with yourself. This is what I'm needing to do. And if you need accountability, if you need someone to say, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? Let me know, or let your friend know, or let your spouse know, your wife or your husband. Now, if they are not supporting you, and if you go out and they say, oh, you can just do this for tonight, you need to say, whoa, Do you support me? Do you love me? And you need to take charge of you, and that's okay. You need to start filling your cup. And they're going to say, wow, I didn't realize that was coming out. Because sometimes we get so caught up in a routine where we're used to eating fatty and fried foods. And I miss having, this is going to sound horrible, I miss having a hamburger with mushrooms and bacon and Swiss cheese. Just dripping, and french fries, steak fries, and a nice cold beer. I can't have that. Oh my God, my artery's gonna say, hello, how are you? I liked meeting you again, you know? And it's like, I can't do that. Now I could have a portobello mushroom hamburger with the mushrooms, maybe not the Swiss cheese, and definitely not the bacon, you know. But if you're wanting to have bacon, eat in moderation. If you're wanting the hamburger, take certain things away. That bread, oh my gosh, the bread. We're only getting younger. We're only getting younger. Empower yourself. You deserve this. What of the medications you're taking is harming your liver, first of all? What can you do to substitute? This is what you need to ask your doctor. What can I substitute that will help me, that won't harm my liver? Okay? That can be done. Taking care of the medication part of it is our weight. What can I do to monitor or trying to eat differently, to eat healthier? A life change. It's not a diet. It's a life change. It's for you. This is your life. This is your goal. And you have to research, and if you can't find something, ask me. I am more than welcome to help you guys. I don't have an issue with that at all. And like I said, it's going to be tough, but you deserve that. It's going to be tears. You're going to deserve that. My goal for the month of January, sorry, what day are we even on? I don't even know what day I'm on. I'm on the 4th of January. My goal, Ginger, I love you. My goal for the month is to learn I'm wanting to finish this. Can I finish this? Can I finish this? Oh, I love you. Is to learn yoga. And when I did this, I'm doing it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'm watching a lady on YouTube. But the thing is I was really sore yesterday. And I didn't think that yoga or stretching and it's like, you know what? That's good. I'm happy I was a little sore because I'm stretching muscles, but you have to be careful. Believe me. So, and I'm going to be blatantly honest with you. I was a little angry today. There's a couple things that upset me today, and it was dealing with people's behavior out in public. And I'm usually very, very calm, and I'm usually, you know, the nice, yeah, it's okay, you know. There's so many times where you can just be pushed, you know. And I had to walk away, and it kicked in. The breathing, you know, taking the deep breaths. And I'm a usually very calm person, but I know what I was needing to accomplish, and me being, this video will be late, I had to calm down, and learning meditation. I think that was what I'm wanting to really cover, is removing yourself from a situation that angers you. And that's one thing that's going to be really healthy for you, is to be positive, do good things, think positively. And I was happy that subconsciously I did it, because I was really upset. I was really, really upset about some behaviors, but I cannot control their individual behaviors affect me. And I'm human. I am so human. And I'm going to be really frank with you, is that I think I was in a funk. I know I was in a funk because yesterday was an anniversary of my father's death, and it never gets better. I mean, no, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't get easier. That's what I'm trying to say. And even though, something happened the day before of that, of a family member, and I can't talk about it, and those are things that are compounding on me. And I'm real. I don't want to be fake with you. I have hard days just like you. I have days where I am ready just to scream. It stinks being here without Ray. Okay, I had to change out the battery. It's difficult. And talking to Ray today, and it was a point where I was just angry. And I think what it was is that I needed to vent, and I wasn't venting properly. I was keeping it inside, I guess, and I was just leaving the toxics inside. And I felt bad for Ray, because I was not that I wasn't nice to him. I wasn't happy. I wasn't go-lucky, but I was being real, if that makes sense. And I want you all to be real. And so yeah, I was in a funk, and today I think it hit me. I think being out in public and no one knows me, and it came down to it where I had to remove myself from an area because I was about to explode. Now, I have not done a reach out to somebody until now, and the thing is that when I do go in public, I don't think I'm ever going to get recognized. I was really blown away when I had gone to Target, and I was getting one of those bath caddy kind of things you put inside the tub. I got one for the guest bathroom, so if anyone visits, they want a hot bubbly bath, they have that, and they can read and they can enjoy themselves when they come and visit situation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't recognize this young girl, this young lady, and I walked up to her and asked her, because what the price on the internet was different than was in the store, and I go, will they honor it here? Because I know how Walmart does it, I know how Best Buy does it. And she goes, I know you. And I'm going, what? She goes, Facebook, your hair, and your husband's deployed, because I was wearing a sweater with a flag on it, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, and that's the thing about it, is I was so surprised, and thank God I was on my best behavior, and thank God she came to me and she had said, I know you. So I thought that was sort of cute. Yeah. And I wanted to tell you, Sylvia, that meant more to me than you ever know. Me being here in the big city as I am, about 1 million people here, with Mexico right there to here, of all places, and you saying hi to me meant more than you'll ever know. And I wanted to reach out to you and say hi, and thank you. You made my day that day. And if you need someone to watch the boys, let me know. Are you okay? Can you tell the energy in this room? So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. It's probably an hour long, but I wanted to give you, I probably was very, very flighty, and I apologize, but I think you now know why I'm a little flighty tonight or today. And I am going to be sharing with you guys more information. Boy, such a little man. Oh! And don't be afraid to contact me, but if I say to you, you need to contact your doctor, it's just for the fact I don't know everything what's going on with you. I don't have your medical records, and due to confidentiality and for your security, you need to, you know, be careful what you put out there, and I have to be careful what I put out there. So just ask me anything and I will do my best, or try my best, to lead you down a very healthy and positive direction. If you want, and one thing I do want to end on this video, because I know it's a very long one, but if you want to learn yoga with me, okay, hold on, get that name of that girl that I do it with, that I practice with. God, I'm only getting younger. A lot more glitter is coming. Let me get her name. I'm only on day 1, but she has, like, I think she's on day 4 now. She's very, very good. Here she is. She is so calm. She's so easy to relate to. She explains, and I love her. I really do.
At Fabletics, we're known for our leggings.
Because
our leggings look as good as they feel.
Pause this.
You are about to...
Okay. I'm going to show you the name. It's Fight Master Yoga. Let's see if you guys can see that. I don't know if you're able to see that. Fight Master is one word, and then yoga, and she has a whole series on it. And I know I have a friend there in Wichita who's also received a gift. Oh, here, this is a better view. See if you're able to see that. And she has different videos for there's different kinds of yoga, and the one that I do, so you understand, it's called HATHA, and there's also yoga for beginners. I probably should try that one too. But there are different kinds of yoga for pregnancy, yoga for different styles. One thing is research, read, and I really like her. She's easy to relate. She's not, I don't feel intimidated. Back in the 80s, I used to be an instructor for aerobics. I mean, fitness is very important to me, and I have been able to do it for the past almost 3 years. Has been tough on me. You know, I used to do 40 miles on the bike, and today I'll be lucky to have, hopefully I can get a different kind of bike here at the house so I can do more. But start slow. Baby steps. Seriously. If you're going to change your eating, like I had said to you, everything I had given up, maybe what you need to do, or what can help you, okay, I will give up breads for this month. Next month will be breads and red meat. Next month after that will be red meats and starches. Or you can do 2 in a month, but don't over stress yourself. It's okay. It will take time for you to lower it, and that's okay, because you're making the adjustments, you're making the changes, you're making the improvements, and that's all that we are needing from each other. And hey, come back and see me. If you have any other questions about the food that I eat, or where I get it, let me know. And if you want me to do some cooking on this 365-day journal, journey, if I can speak properly, let me know, and I'll do some cooking for all of you guys and how I do it. And I think that's it. Do you want the videos every 2 days? Should I continue doing that? I just want your input. I really do, because I don't want to waste your time, and I surely don't want to waste my time. I'd rather put energy out there for ones that are needing it. If that makes sense. God, I hate that. Sounds horrible. I love you guys. Don't take that wrong. If you like what I'm doing or giving you information, I have stacks of paperwork I can cover with you guys in the next videos. I don't mind. But if you don't want me to, I won't. I just need to know what you guys need, if that makes sense, so I can modify what I can share with you. So I'm gonna go charge this battery. I love you guys, and thank you for coming back. My goal this year, so you guys know, I do photography. I had gotten up 2 mornings ago, maybe it was yesterday morning, at 6:37, and it was 27 degrees. I had not had my coffee, but I had my water, and I got dressed, no makeup on, pulled the hair back, put a hat on, a beanie I should say, and I went out and took photos because the theme of the week was outside, and we don't really have winters here in El Paso. So I got some photos, so I'm needing to edit, so every week's a different thing. And that's going to keep me busy. The yoga is going to keep me busy. I really hope you guys follow me on that journey. And then, what else? I just went blank. And when Ray gets back, him and I are going to do things together, meaning videos together, so you see us together and see how we interact, kind of thing. Because he's a neat guy. He's my best friend, and I miss my best friend. So you guys be good to yourself. Come back and see me. Oh, my last goal for the year is to hit at least 1,000 subscribers. So I need your help with that. Share the video. Share with your friends. And I know it sounds like a low number because a lot of people have like 57,000. But if we can at least empower and uplift and validate, we're hitting just a little bit, and that's good. We're working as a team. So be good to yourself, be good to others, for we do not know what part of their journey they're on. Be good to your animals, and come back and see me. I love you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday. See you soon. Bye-bye.